Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I know I'm kind of breaking my own rule here and where I don't really do a video the day after Arcfall because I want to take some time to, get to know the new feature, get them to fix the feature, work out the bugs, fix the scoring. Because, yeah, not everything is working out the way it was intended to anyway. But there are a few things that I feel you should know or, could benefit you in doing some of these damn events that are, of course, populating day one. Number one is going after these Fatu assholes to get the Fatu scraps to start the loop. Now, initially, we're all thinking, oh, you have to go to these symbols that are flagged here with the little skull thing. And that's the only place you can go, where you can see how very limited those systems are. Yeah, that's pretty limited. What exactly these flags are on these systems, haven't got a clue. Because it appears that you can get Fatu to spawn in almost any system. The biggest system I've been able to do is a 59. I can't get to like the 61s or 62 systems. I'm hearing that you can do that. And let's see what you do here. Well, as you can see, by the speed that all these hostiles are moving, they're all faction hostiles. The Belosian cruisers, I'm clicking on other hostiles to show them. They're not Fatus. Something I noticed and I was told very early yesterday, kill them. Let's go kill a couple of these guys. Let's get 2 ships working on it. It'll go faster that way. Now, it was working. I haven't tried it recently, but okay, see, there you go. You see how there's a bunch of guys moving faster now? There are your Fatus. Is that really what they're called? Fatu. Fatu-Krey. Wow, okay. Wow. Okay. I don't know where the people come up with these names, but okay. And the idea with this is, of course, you want to kill the bigger hostiles. I'm a level 60. I don't want to go to a level 40 system because I'm going to be killing level 40 or 54 because I'm going to be getting rewards for that level of player. I need 6 million of this scrap bullshit to be able to refine. Or, since it's not in a refinery, I guess we're not calling it a refine. It's an exchange because it's not in a refinery. It's in the event store. It's okay. It's fine. I mean, whatever. Oh, where am I going? I don't want to send you away. And another thing, which you probably have already heard by now, use your Talios. These dickheads are not hard. But they can have kind of a lot of loot in there. If I can get a 60 to spawn. There you go, 60. 372,000 for the 60s. Yeah, well, I need 6 million a day. So, well, with Picardo in here, I'll get, 700,000. You see, with those 2 hits, I'm already up to almost 1 million. Your normal ship isn't going to be able to handle that. I mean, look at the Daenerys here, 1.2 million. I mean, it's going to fill up too fast. So, yeah, use your Talios. The hostiles are not hard. Now, as you notice, trying to clear out some of the faction hostiles, yeah, my Talios was taking quite a bit of damage. Somewhat disappointing in that, but, well. Start that repair. Claim whatever the hell of an... Oh, because it's Cerrito Wednesday. Alright, so let's go into this event store and I'll show you a few more things. Right here, Fatu-Krey Scrap Exchange. This is where it is. It's in the event store. Why? I guess because it's only going to be up while the event is up. Which does make sense. I mean, not really saying that it doesn't make sense. It's just... If there's anything else like that, I mean, of the war chest from the building. War room. What the fuck building is it? War room. Can't remember all this shit. Alright, some of this other bullshit. Oh, and before I leave this store here, I wanted to show you this thing. The main event store currency, Fatu-Krey eye patch rewards. That's what we're getting from some of the events. Spend them early because, as you can see here, the NSEA protector blueprints, yeah, there's a cooldown. I don't remember how, actually I could probably show you how many blueprints it was. It was either 10 or 12. I'm saying pull it now if you can. You know, don't hold on to these for till the last day. Pull as many as you can. Or as early as you can, so hopefully the cooldown will refresh. Now, will it refresh? I honestly don't know. I assume it will. But, you know, it's possible it's a limit per event store. So why it has a 20-hour cooldown or 22-hour cooldown or whatever the hell it was. Who the hell knows? 12. Not 10, not 5, not 20, 12. Where do they come up with these numbers? Like, why is the limit 12? It's like they do it purposefully just to fuck with people's OCD. Why would it be 12? If it's 10, then you can pull it even 20 times. It's 12, so it's what? Not 20, but 15 would be 160. 7 would be 172. 8 would be 184. 9 would be 196. That sound about right? Maybe. But like, why? There's just no reason for it. What? Alright. Moving on. Definitely not dicking around in this video. Try not to anyway. Though, I always seem to go off on tangents. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, here it is. Right up here in between the Federation space and the Delta Quadrant here is where these Fatu jackasses are invading from. You can see this is Sarris's weird looking fleshlight. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a fleshlight, but however. Some of these systems have hazards, like the very low ones don't have hazards, but you see this one does. Base hazard damage is 1% of the ship's total hull health every 5 seconds. There's hazard mitigations somewhere. I know there is for G6. Is there for anybody else? I don't think so. Maybe the NECA protector has some as its ship ability, but I'm not going to worry about that until I get the ship. I have engaged with this a little bit. This hazard thing. I definitely sent my ship into the new mirror universe, new section of the mirror universe that has hazards in it. That is supposed to be, you know, the NSCA protector is like, oh, it doesn't bother me at all. Well, I went in there with my big ship and I lasted about 2 seconds and I got blowed up. Okay, so, and even my experience with this here, I don't like hazards. I didn't think I was going to like hazards, and that's one of the main reasons why I haven't pushed up past 60, and you know what? I was right. I fucking hate it. Whose dumbass idea was hazards? Look, it takes so long to warp anywhere that, of course, you're going to get distracted by something. Of course. I mean, you have 5 minutes to get distracted by something. By the time you remember, oh, my ship is probably there. You're looking at it, and you're already at half hull. I'm like, seriously? What kind of dumbass bullshit is that? It's terrible. But these systems inside this fleshlight here, inside the outline of the fleshlight, the whole thing, not just, you know, this part, they're all hazard systems. Just be warned. Pay attention to your ship and start as soon as possible. Otherwise, you're going to take damage from the ether of the universe. Randomly. No ship is going to attack you or anything. You're just going to take damage. Because they had to throw something in here to fuck with you. I mean, that's basically it. It's best guess. They wanted to fuck with you. But at the same time, they're relatively easy. Now, something we are figuring out in the community is that these are not classified as armadas or hostiles. So, I guess we don't even understand how it's really coded. Because, like, somebody like Cisco, who just works against armadas, isn't going to work. Somebody like Enterprise Data, who just works against hostiles, isn't going to work. Somebody like Janeway or Doctor. Janeway works against non-player hostile or armada. Doctor, same thing. Where does it actually say it? Non-player hostile or armada. Khan, he kind of just works. Some of the lower decker assholes. Tendi, B'Elanna Torres, non-player hostiles or armadas. War's almost over. That's Tom Paris. He actually doesn't have any description there anyway. 3 shots of something. That's Deanna Troi versus armadas and hostiles. It's like the ability has to work against both armadas and hostiles for it to be able to pop. Odo, it kind of just adds to your ship. Taking a look at the battle log here, I didn't even go 10 rounds. I did Cerrito and Titan because I didn't know what the hell to expect. Well, I kicked the shit out of it. I mean, because you see the black bar here. Assuming you can see the black bar. Yes, you can see. I have OBS up on my other screen now. So I can make that happen for you. I guess I did think about it, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted 2 screens. Is I can make sure when I'm shooting the video that you can see some of these battle logs and stuff. That the black bar is not from this battle. That is from outside the battle. There's no red here. You see how there's red over here? Means it happened in battle. There's no red over here by my hull. He barely did any damage to me. You see Janeway's officer ability popping right there. There's Tom Paris popping right there. Troi, Torres. As I was discussing with our another Alliance Know-It-All. Got a few of those. It's funny. But Odo kind of just gets assigned, his abilities get assigned to your ship. So it's not something that's going to pop in a battle log, but it's supposed to be there anyway. And something I didn't think was going to happen, you see my dual photon warhead Forbidden Tech is actually up here. It triggered in the battle log. I'm assuming it works. No way to test it without, let's say, removing the Forbidden Tech. And you know what? I'm not going to do that because it's too expensive. I don't have enough of the fusion rods. I'm going to say the dual photon warheads work. As well should, the other 2 that kind of go along with it. They kind of complete the triangle. Dual photon warhead is for the interceptor. Then there's one for battleships and explorers. And it's really for hostiles. It adds mitigation and piercing and damage and hull health. Scrolling down here, you can see some more abilities activating. Like you see, I get hit by a shot, and you can see Janeway's ability popping here, and Doctor's ability popping here, and also Khan's ability popping there. And if you can, let's pay attention to the numbers here. Janeway, you see, what is that? 3.6 million, I'm sorry. 3.6 million damage over here. You see Shield is soaking up 1.2 million damage of the remaining damage. Scroll, keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. See how the number, it gets kind of bigger. You got 22.1 million over there. And see how the hull number keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller until, look. See that, right? 0. So Janeway's captain ability is working. Just making sure we all know this. I did not put 5 on there. I'm not saying 5 doesn't work. I'm hearing conflicting reports that 5 either does work or doesn't work. I don't know yet. I mean, here's a big one. I got 2470. I don't know why, because it wasn't 2470. It was something else. So I'm thinking because this was classified as an epic, some of the other research of increasing epic loot is taking effect. Is it raining? Okay. So it sounds like they're armadas, but for whatever reason, like Cisco doesn't work. Whatever. But the research that increases Epic Armada credits does work. What? Why? What's the... God. It's like, why? Why ask why? Just call them fucking idiots and move on. Yeah, probably going forward, what I'll do is, I mean, because I did a Titan and a Cerrito, I probably didn't need to bring Con. I probably should have brought 5 and just, so I could tell. Maybe have a better understanding if 5 does work. I have no idea. I really have no idea if she works or not. But that is a crew to get you started and maybe some ideas to get you started. Another thing I set a crew as I was going to look at maybe trying was, and I took them off already, next generation crews. They are Armada hostile based. You look at Beverly Crusher's ability here when fighting hostiles and armadas, so this ability in theory should work. Does it work? I don't know. I haven't tested it. But it is good against armadas and hostiles, so it should work. It's not exactly what I wanted to do. Somebody like Data here. When fighting hostiles and armadas, increase your critical chance. When fighting non-player targets, including mission hostiles, Data increases your armor-piercing, shield and accuracy. So again, in theory, Data, next generation Data should also work. The card here, increase your critical damage. It doesn't say hostiles or armadas, so I don't know if that one will work. Riker specifically says armada targets. I'm going to say Riker doesn't work, but again, I don't know. Then if you're looking for synergy, not that his stats are that good, but increase mitigation stats against non-player targets by 80%. So Worf, next generation Worf, again, in theory should work. Again, in theory. That's going to do it for, I don't need to, going on long enough. So comment below. You picked up any other useful tidbits or tips for players out there? And how are you liking this new shit so far? I'm not liking it that much. Really, it's not that good, but whatever. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.